Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So for the recording, we are reading from Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 36 today. Oh, Hemagori, golden girl, when will you know that defeats the beauty of a sesame flower? Take a great round nose pearl attached to a golden string from my hand. The great bee, Madhumatana, Krishna, will be very agitated by the honey that appears thus. So I repeat perhaps the verse. Oh, Hemagori, golden girl, when will your nose that defeats the beauty of a sesame flower take a great round nose pearl attached to a golden string from my hand? The great bee, Madhumatana, Krishna, will be very agitated by the honey that appears thus.
So, Ma Yoga Shakti, maybe also you can introduce to us why you choose this verse.
Actually, I didn't choose. It was like closing my eyes, trying to connect with Radha and Krishna, and just like this, open the book, and then it stopped there. And when I was reading, I was like, my God, it's like continuing from last Sunday, when we're talking about the bee, attracting the bee who is summing or flying around Radharani, around her neck and shoulders, but actually she wants to land on her lips, to taste her nectarian, full of bhav lips. And when I read the purport also, it's so sweet because, this nose pearl has the special function to attract the bee. And when I looked at the picture from the book, and we can see Radharani on all pictures, she has this pearl just hanging in this little, just over her lip. So I felt, wow, it's so beautiful to attract Krishna to come there and to land on her beautiful, soft lips and to drink the honey. I continue? Yeah. So notes. When the transcendental vision disappears and the lack of devotional service is felt, it becomes hard to tolerate the resultant misery. Sometimes the premika devotee even faints, but when the beloved deity responds, the swoon may subside. When there is no vision, there is again lamentation and prayers for devotional service. In this way, it gradually continues. From this verse, we can understand that Tulasi has fainted, but now Swamini personally calls her back. Now Swami personally calls her back to consciousness in a transcendental vision. Tulasi, won't you put on my nose ring?
Yoga Shakti, could you just repeat the last lines?
Yes. When there is no vision, there is again lamentation and prayers for devotional service. In this way, it gradually continues. From this verse, we can understand that Tulasi has fainted, but now Swamini personally calls her back to consciousness in a transcendental vision. Tulasi, won't you put on my nose ring? Sri Raghunatha is awakened by Swamini's merciful call. He is sitting there, waiting for devotional service and thinking, I see, I'm getting it. How can I survive if I cannot serve her even a little? How can I survive if I cannot serve her even a little? Tulasi's wine-like body is burning in the forest fire of separation, and nothing but the shower of Swamini's mercy can save his life or her life. How merciful Swamini is to call Tulasi for service like that. External consciousness is an obstacle for a conditioned soul like me. My mind is going in the other direction. I have no relationship with my Svarupa at all. How intense are my worldly relationships? I cannot forget them, even if I try. All the things that drive me mad are temporary. All these things will go. With whom shall I stay? Again, others decide to keep one share for their bodies, and those things related to the body, and another share for the Lord. But by tugging at the heart like this, trying to divide it into different parts, Srimati's mercy cannot be attained. The whole heart must to be given to Radharani. All other engrossments are simply stumbling blocks. This is the teaching of the Acharyas. Perhaps you want to share something, Sunit?
Yes, that's so very interesting how Baba is making this clear. How is the condition of Tulasi or Raghunath Das when he is fainted, or she, because she cannot live without Swamini, and then also Raghunath cannot live in his even external consciousness without his Swarup. He also faints, and Swamini is so merciful, calling Tulsi back. So like this, it is appearing vision and disappearing vision, and that is such a intense feeling that Raghunath is on the one side, he's so happy, he says, I'm getting it, but then how can I survive if I cannot serve? And that's the burning fire of separation. And then Swamini is calling. We are all waiting for this call. We are hoping and praying to cry for this call. But my condition is external. And Baba explains that's very painful that I have not realized who I am. I try to give a little bit to Swamini and Gurudev and Vaishnavas, and I try to be happy with that also. Because happiness is a natural desire. But Baba says, I have to watch myself. I should not be happy with that little happiness of doing a little thing. Always not to try to divide the heart. Not to be happy with just giving a little. Always having this longing for more and for not becoming lazy or complacent, selbstgefällig. Because Baba is quite clear. He says that by tugging at the heart, like a little bit tugging, means, little bit of the heart here and a little bit of the heart there. Trying to divide it into different parts, Swamini's mercy cannot be attained. The whole heart must be given to Radharani.
Suniti.
Yes?
We in German, we have a word to explain this. This is, you cannot be a little bit pregnant, right? You are or you're not. You know this? So that is full described what you just explained. You are or you're not. And what I also like to add in this, if it's okay for you.
Yeah.
In what you just read, my Yoga Shakti, this was when we place this pearl on Swamini's face, we come as close as Krishna to his lips, as Manjaris. But we not come to enjoy. We come to make these lips as beautiful as possible. They are the most beautiful, that they will meet with Krishna. This is our great desire. But to imagine how close we come as a Manjari to these lips, it's the same. It's not more far than Krishna. But our intention is completely different. We serve our Swamini because she desires to come close to Krishna. So beautiful, no? What the Manjaris are so expert and so close to Swami. See that?
Radhe, Radhe. It is just follow up. It's very beautiful, and beautiful poetry. The way that Suniti is putting it is too. But I wonder what it means for us to do. I'm sitting in my chair at home, and I don't see any lips. And I can close my eyes and imagine Radharani and Krishna, but what does it mean I should do in my life? Radhe Radhe.
Very good question, Uddhava, as always. Radhe Radhe to you. I don't know. Everyone has some feelings for that, and I would love to hear from all the devotees what they feel about it. I can only share for what my feelings are. First of all, Baba is giving the scene in his notes, and then I feel, oh my God, it's intense. It's intense. It's an intense situation. It looks like ordinary decoration, but there's this pearl, and I want to serve Swamini with this pearl. I ever be in that service for Swami also? And then when the pearl, I imagine the pearl on the nose of Swamini, and I think what is so attracting about that pearl is because when Swamini is breathing, the pearl is vibrating. And this vibration is attracting the Krishna being. For me, it means I want to also aspire, I want to beg and pray for the help of all of you, that one day my meditation is also like that. And I can also feel some intense feelings. And of course, I can also I can also think in my daily life, how can I feel the breath of Swamini in my life? How can I serve Swamini in my life? With my breath, with my little tiny fingers. And how can I remember the color of my skin and my form and my name? That's only little things that come to me, and maybe you want to share. others want to share what it means for them. Gauranga, he's already in ecstasy. Gopinath and all of you, please help here. We have situation. Go, Dave. Please be merciful. We cannot listen you.
I was saying your husband is very tricky because he always gets to the quintessence. And so when I was listening to him about the closeness, the intimacy, the manjaris have to have in order to be dasi. Dasi means only to be close and intimate. There is no other way. If we don't practice closeness and intimacy, then cannot be part of Swamini's loving affairs and all her activities, right? It's not possible. So how to translate it into day-to-day practice? No, I like this very much because Uddhav Bhaiya always helps me to also reflect on that. One is the thing what we are hearing from the words and the commentaries of the acharyas and the saints and Gurudev's blessings. He's giving us so much deep insight. How to translate it into day-to-day practice when I'm sitting in my room or in my chair is that the key is here relationship. I feel we have to live in close relationships, and the best way to practice is, of course, with our Gurudev, with our God brothers and God sisters. If we don't live in close relationship, then how we will, it is an integral part of us to live close and intimate. And so that Gurudev always says we have to increase our feelings. And feelings can only increase if I'm close to someone, right? So in my day-to-day practice, but also in my spiritual, deeper practice, I have to practice this closeness, and it goes as close as lips to lips. As Gaura Sundar was quintessentially saying, like, there's not even like we say in German, a Blatt dazwischen. So it's an intensive practice. Absolutely. Without intensity, it cannot happen. It has to be intense, right?
Intense.
Quint intense.
Quint intense. One example is giving in, I think, in Bhagavatam, when there was some disciples who learned to fix the arrow, and Arjuna was one of them. And then the teacher asked, "What did you see?" And one say, "Oh, I see a tree." Okay, next one. Then next one, I see an eagle. Okay, very good. Next one. And then Arjuna came, and they asked him, "What do you see?" "I see an eye." "What do you see more?" "I see black, the black in the eye of the eagle." Wow. And so that means one-pointed. If we like to come close to our Swamini, we have to make this point. And if we, for example, listen this description of the lips of Swamini, we not see Vrindavan. We not see the house or the place she is sitting. We only see the lips and this pearl. We see the shining of this pearl. It's like a mirror, and the lips are shining on the pearl. We see the color of these lips, and we see how close we are if we put this pearl on her nose. And we feel what the Manjari is feeling. She is decorating Swamini for Krishna. And this is how we fix on one point. And this we can learn from Arjuna also. How to be really, our mind, our thoughts, our vision, everything is on one point. And this is the teaching by our Raghunath Das. is making, he's not in one line, he's describing how he is serving Swamini. No, he make really details in this Villa Kusumanjali. All is described in details so that we can become one-pointed and get a vision. It comes, I feel this for me, step by step. If we go in this topic, and so it's only the lips and the pearls we can see there. That's what I think.
I think it goes even further when Arjuna is looking on the tree and this guru is asking, what do you see? Not only he sees the eyes, he also sees his own reflection in the eyes.
Yes. It's
and his guru there. So when we look at the pearl which we're hanging on Swamini, we have to meditate what we see in that pearl.
We see our own reflection also. What we see more. Wow.
Anyone else would like to share on this? It's a very interesting subject. One thing that I was asking myself, why is Tulasi has fainted? Why Baba can say that from this verse we can understand that Tulasi has fainted? Somehow I don't understand this, because I checked the other verse and I checked the commentaries. But then I thought that is Baba's vision, probably, that he sees Tulsi has fainted, and that Raghunath is in such an intensity, and that's why he says this intensity is necessary to do that service and to hear also Swamini's voice, because Swamini is calling at that moment Tulsi, and that's so sweet how Baba is giving us also this hope when he is telling that there will be this intensity in your life. He's also blessing us that this intensity must come and may come in my life, where in every breath I can feel my Swamini, and in every moment I will not see or feel anything outside from my service as a human or as an aspiring Dasi, and it will become one.
Gurudev, how come Tulsi faints and Swamini has to revive?
What is meaning of fainted? Unconscious.
Unconscious, yes.
So when we are not in conscious, in my Sarup we are fainted, right?
Oh.
Our wisdom is intense, is fainted, unfainted, is useless. Fainted or useless. Nothing doing. Lying, getting, when they identify only plastic body fainted.
Wow, Gurudev, that is like that. When Raghunath is in his physical body, then Tulasi is fainted and Swamini calls back.
Yes, right? We think that we are physically active, but we are fainted. We are not in real situation. So we have to be fainted, no? To become useless. Fainted person cannot do anything. He is a fainted. Without real Sarupa awareness, we are fainted. We are thinking that we are doing something, but they don't see that we are wasting their time.
Wow. So it must be the other way around too, Gurudev.
Yeah.
When we are active in our Swarup, we become useless here.
In this material life, but we are not fainted.
But it also means that we need the call of Swamini.
That call of Swamini
She awakened us.
can wake up. That is the month. We think we will do by our sadhana is not possible. Then she not called. We are like apprentice. We do everything in the fainted drunk position.
There must be many in this situation, right?
I am there. I see myself like that. Then somebody will call me that my friend, this fainted unconscious position will be conscious. Without alcohol, it's not possible.
Before I continue, something little came to me when you asked Suniti why Baba is writing that Tulasi has fainted. Because normally Tulasi or all the manjaris, they know before Swamini tells something, they know everything she needs. So they act and do everything without that Swamini has to tell them what to do. So perhaps also there she fainted. So Swamini had personally to call her back and to say, hey, Tulsi, won't you put on my nose ring? Because normally she knows what to do before Swamini even mentions. So, yeah. So I continue. We should live in Vraja to follow the example of these acharyas.
Yeah, these acharyas are the example. They themselves so. When you are not in your sarupa, you are fainted, you are drugged. You drunk with the material consciousness. Drunk, like a drunk person, fainted person. You are drunk to enjoy the senses and material things. It's a drunk. Drunk can do by knowing when they're drunk, they forget everything. They are fainted. Without drunk people, how they can faint? Drunk with illusion, they faint. I cover myself with illusion of material identification, ego. So I fainted from reality. Right? I'm not.
Blackout, we call it also, Guru.
And we want to stay in that consciousness because that is the reality that I feel. They are fainted. Without call of Swami, they will never wake up.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And Mahajan, they are not fainted, but they give themselves example. That we have to understand. Yeah.
Sripada Prabodhananda Saraswati has written in Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse 60. When will I wash the dirt off my wretched body by bathing again and again in the water of the Yamuna, which is muddled by the musk that is washed of Sri Radhika's nipples. the awareness of being Radhika's Dasi cannot awaken in the heart of someone who is intoxicated by material bodily consciousness. Sri Raghunatha Dasa has fainted of love and separation. Swamini calls out, Tulasi, how nectar sweet is her voice when she calls her kinkari by name. At least a slight desire should awaken in the heart of the Raga Sadhaka like this. O Swamini, when will you also call me by name like that? I'm sitting here with this endless expectation. Blessed is Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, for he has forgotten everything and has fallen on the bank of Radhakunda and is crying in a heart-rending way for the personal service and darshana of Sri Radha.
What was the last verse? He forgotten everything?
Blessed is Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, for he has forgotten everything and has fallen on the bank of Radhakunda and is crying in a heart-rending way for the personal service and darshana for Sri Radha.
So Gurudev, that means he is falling unconscious.
You forget what create unconsciousness.
It's completely different. We have to think upside down, right?
You forget the thing what makes unconsciousness, or forget what makes a fainted.
Yeah.
That you forget. You forget everything what makes what is it?
Unconscious.
You don't want to go in that stage that he become unconscious with reality. He forget. But our conditioned soul not want to forget. They want to jump out again to be a ping pong. But
This verse, what is daytime for the sleeping soul? Or what is this verse? Gopinath, maybe you know better. There is a description about this in
Yogi,
the
when they wake up,
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita, no? Yeah.
Yogi, when they wake up, bhogi means sense enjoyer.
The sense enjoyers.
They are wake up. They are sleeping.
Yeah.
And then yogi wake. Bhogi will want to sleep. Enjoy the sense.
Yes, this is the desire, Gurudev, to wake up from the sleep. And the situation of Raghunath Das Goswami is completely different. He is already with Swamini, and she's calling him, wake up. I need your services.
He wants to forget everything. What makes him to sleep? To be unconscious. There, Maharaj. That's wrong.
So, praying for this, Gurudev.
You pray for me that I will.
We pray for each other, Gurudev. But that's also Uddhava's question says, what does it have to do with me? And Baba says a sadhaka should also desire to be called for service like that.
Always Narayan Maharaj is telling, you need greed.
Mm-hmm.
Desire is not to work. Greedy. We have to be greedy. Rati. Rati is most strong, but greedy is telling softly. Rati is very heavy. Intense greed is Rati. But he had to become greedy. Beg, borrow, or steal. Well, I never forget. Steal is an intense greedy. Begging, greedy can beg. Borrow greedy, but stealing is intense greedy can do that.
And stealing, Gurudev, is also not asking for the reaction.
Yeah.
You're not looking for punishment or anything else. If you steal, you are
will be punished.
Yeah.
But they want to steal. It's an intense greed. What a great margin they are.
A sadhaka should also desire to be called for service like that,
Wow.
weeping and crying.
Wow.
Aho, in which birth can I also obtain a drop from this ocean of spiritual emotions, as much as even the faintest moon rays of raga that arise in the moon-like heart of Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami become...
Again, read this line.
Yes. Aho, in which birth can I also obtain a drop from this ocean of spiritual emotions, as much as even the faintest moon rays of raga that arise in the moon-like heart of Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami become reflected.
1 minute, repeat again. Try to understand it.
As much as even the faintest moon rays of raga that arise in the moon-like heart of Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami become reflected in the crystal-like hearts of the Raga Bhakti practitioners.
Yeah. Varanga Sundar, can you explain that?
Radhe Radhe Gurudev.
No.
Yeah, this is the essence of Raga Bhakti. And this is the answer on all our questions, how to attain the goal. As much, I will read again, as much as even the faintest moon rays of raga. What is this moon ray of raga? Is pure devotional service which is performed in own sthai bhav.
Wow.
And this moon rays helps devotees to relish divine rasa.
Wow.
And these moon rays are coming from the heart of pure devotees. And this is Raga Vartma Chandrika, the path which is illuminated, very narrow, teeny path. And this path is only for each person of us, only for one person. And he can go on this hidden path by following a reflection which is coming from illuminated heart of his spiritual master or previous acharyas. Otherwise, he will go astray. This tiny part is hidden part. It's completely outside of the highway, like we say, of religion, of Vaidhi Bhakti. It's hidden. And no one can walk on that path without this moon ray from the heart of Acharya or Gurudev.
Yeah.
By following behind, not in front, not astray, but following the footsteps of his spiritual divine emotions and bhav. Then devotee be situated in his Thai bhav and be able to relish divine rasa, and he will receive divine inspirations from the heart. And this is the raga, anuga, devotional sadhana practice. And this moon rays is actually going on in the heart of devotee and help him to be absorbed like a laser. He is putting his heart and connecting his heart with the heart of Acharya, feeling his feelings, not his own feelings. I don't want my feelings. I very well know my feelings. Thank you very much. It's enough. But I want to to connect my heart that feelings from my Gurudev or previous Acharya reflect in my heart. And this is the only sadhana. And personally, I don't believe in any other, my own practice. I'm praying for you and Gurudev that I can follow this narrow path in a dark. It's in dark. It's not highway. It's a hidden. And if I properly follow with my emotions, then all interruptions will be removed on that path. So these moon rays is cooling, refreshing, gives inspiration, and gives enthusiasm. Otherwise, it's not possible to develop spiritual and to attain anything. Radhe, Radhe, I said something, sorry.
Why sorry? It's beautiful. Thank you so much. You cannot always hide from us and keep everything for yourself.
I have to say something. Hello, my dear. My sweet Gauranga, you touch my heart very deep. All of you. I must share what I have for experience. You hear my voice?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
It's only a little point. I'm very beginner in this. My heart is so happy. I'm in the hospital in the radiation, and I make every radiation. I make so wonderful experience with Radharani's mercy that I can diving deep in the darkness in the Radha Kund. All this is dark and very deep, and I come out with the pearls every time. I can put it on Radharani's, and I'm so blessed. I must share this. It is so wonderful for me. Thank you, Gurudev, for this mercy. It's I don't know. I'm very surprising. I'm happy. I have 3 days more here, and then I can collect these diamonds. Every day it is another color. It's golden or blue or red. Also, Gurudev, it's so mercy for me. I have so wonderful time in Vrindavan, have 2 months, and this is the mercy. I go and I follow Gurudev and also of my heart and Radharani. And I have learned to pray to Radharani directly, personally, that before I have made japa on this and this, but it is the biggest gift I have. I don't know what happened. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gurudev.
All will be fine.
Yes. I'm so happy for this surprising. Thank you, Radhe Radhe.
Wonderful. Rajeshwari, you give us also your pearls and you share with us the jewels of your heart. Thank you so much. And you also dive deep in the dark Radha Kund. Wow, amazing.
I have for the first radiation, I was so fear. I was full mad in my head. Oh my God, what happened? And then surprising, it's this machine start, and I boom, bloop, I blooped in Radha Kund. I was surprising, and now it's the I have not so much feeling every day in the last weeks. I go here and I have to say it is. I can also share this. It's so nice. No, not nice. Nice is not the real word. It's amazing. It's amazing for me. I cannot say this. Yes. Thank you, Suniti, and all here. But Gauranga, you have bring it out for me when you say this in the last words you make. We all in this wonderful sharing. Thank you.
And all radiation can make us real healthier. Just expose our hearts to proper radiation and everything will be nice. This is the moonlight, which is coming from Hladini Shakti, from Radhika's heart, Radhika's form, through her maidservants. This is the best radiation. And you are blessed very much. Radhe Radhe.
You read again, Ma Yoga Shakti, that line, please.
I try. I'm so touched from all of you, Rajeshwari. I love you so much. I'm sending you much love and strength. And wow, I can learn so much from you. Really, thank you for sharing. So I try to read. And I have a little bit thunder. Just when Rajeshwari was talking, the thunder was like, BAM! And I was like, wow. So, as much as even the faintest moon rays of raga that arise in the moon-like heart of Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami become reflected in the crystal-like hearts of the Raga Bhakti practitioners.
This has touched my heart.
That much their spotless hearts will be colored by the divine emotions.
Spotless heart.
Yes, their spotless hearts will be colored by his divine emotions. For the sake of those who desire to serve Sri Sri Radha Madhava in the eternal supernatural playgroves of Raja, in a Bhava Deha, body made of transcendental love. Sri Dasa Goswami mercifully kept this treasure of incomparable emotions in the form of his guidebook for spiritual remembrance, Smarana Padati, that is full of ever-expanding feelings of ecstatic love in this world. Swamini calls Tulasi. Tulasi, come. Won't you put on my nose pearl? Tulasi sings, I've put on all decorations. Now the nose pearl on the golden string is left. Let me see if Swamini will take it herself or not. And openly she says, your nose pearl is hooked to a golden string. Will you take it from my hand? This pearl is very dear to you, and I have to put it on you.
Yeah.
If there is no gold on your nose, your breathing may be inauspicious for Priyatama. That's why you want to wear the nose pearl.
Again?
Yeah. Your nose pearl is hooked to a golden string. Will you take it from my hand? This pearl is very dear to you, and I have to put it on you. If there is no gold on your nose, your breathing may be inauspicious for Priyatama. That's why you want to wear the nose pearl.
Very deep rooted. I cannot.
No. No.
To meditate.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to.
Alankar, decoration of Radhika. Manjaris are doing only to be with Krishna. It's auspicious. If you breathe, you will always auspicious breathing with this golden. Because this golden cannot live without Krishna.
It will attract him very close to her.
Close to black.
The black will
Be. So you have to wear it. And this bee will attracted by the golden. So our this Angarag of Radhika, all the decorations in English you say, ornaments is nothing else than Krishna.
No.
You see this, she is carrying manjaris. This will be auspicious.
Because nose pearl is closest to the lips, no?
Lips, we will understand. And you
can find the target. We can find the target.
We can find the target. And you will always be breathing. And this all breathing will go every breath in error and exhale.
No.
I remember, I think in the Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, this very nice description actually about breathing of Radhika.
Yeah.
And when she is so absorbed in her intense feelings, this white pearl under her nose becomes reddish.
Wow.
And when she's again in another mood, when she's absorbed directly in the form of Mohan, this pearl becomes bluish or dark.
No.
Yeah,
So when this pearl is connected with the golden string, this golden string is Radhika's Mahabhav. This is Radharani, which nourish the colors of Krishna's heart to change according to her desires, to her feelings. So, like you said, but we should meditate more deeper and deeper, because it's closely connected with the Kama Gayatri and so on.
Yeah. Yeah. Aranga. I'm so proud of.
My heart cries for this ordered service. Blessed is this kinkery, who knows like nobody else how to serve the deity according to his heart's desire.
Is heart desire Swami heart desire or Kinkari heart desire?
Blessed is this kinkery who knows like nobody else how to serve the deity according to, and then it's written, his heart desire.
His heart desire, I want to know clearly.
I'm not sure. Suniti?
It's a Swamini's desire.
So much devotion, not vegan. Sorry. Understand what is the difference, why I become allergic with vegan. When I listen vegan, follow vegan, I become very allergic. My heart desire, you have to follow my teaching. This is vegan concept.
What is vegan concept? My own desire.
Follow my desire, my yesterday. And then I accept you. If you not do this, bye-bye.
Yeah, that is the whole secret actually in devotion, Gurudev, that we learn how to give up my way. But like Gauranga Sundar said, I have to go into that moonlight of the rays of the hearts of our teachers, of our Charyas, of our Gurudev, Param Gurudev, and so on, so that the desires can reflect in my heart. If my heart is full of desires, then nothing can reflect there, but only my own desires. Huh? And the result will be zero. But if there's not the one in front, it will not be very valuable for the service.
Material desire. I am only material condition and ego condition desire for my marketing and publicity, not your happiness, my
Concepts.
That's why he says, this pearl is very dear to you, and I have to put it on you, because this pearl for Swamini is Mohan also.
It's clear to you because this is ornament. And all ornaments is dear to you because it's the Krishna.
All ornaments are your Mohan.
Only you don't see difference than Mohan. So everything is dear to you. Nothing is, you don't like it. And the beginning of Swamini, what his Gauranga Sundar is telling is color. White can change the color. The feeling of Swami is coming in white, different color.
Yes, Gurudev, and I was also thinking her breathing is her love, is her excitement, is her rati. So according to that, also Mohan's heart will be colored. He will get also all of her feelings. And that's why it is also so attractive for the bee to come to the, that nose ring and come close to the lips.
And why Mahadev is starting to chant to change our breathing. to be with the Swami. Real connection with the Swami Priti and Ragini, who knows about the prema, devotion. We have to change our breathing on it because we are breathing with the material thinking and we have to breathe with the mantras.
Yes.
Why waste the time? Every bit has to be useful.
For Swamini, Mohan is closer than her own breath. And for the Manjari, Swamini is closer than their own breath.
Yeah.
And when they put the nose pearl, then they also exchange breath, no?
That's the meaning. Manjari Krishna Bhakta Hone Bado Chatur. What is mean Chatur? Very smart. What is the smartness? To understand the deep meaning. You can say Chatur means smart and very clever. Clever is not a good word out, but clever means to understand the deep meaning of the behavior. They understand. And is a Krishna Bhakta, not Radha Bhakta. Are Bhaiya, there is no difference between Krishna and his energy. Krishna means Radha. I was very long time, I was thinking, why Krishna? When Krishna, I am a Radha devotee, why I talk about Krishna? But how you can separate to the both of them? But Krishna and his energy, how you can separate? They always together. Who see outside, they say Krishna. Who see inside, they see the energy. Only this is the difference. But how you can separate both of them? Manjari's service to make always together. That's the point. Krishna and his energy, they want to see always and serve. Maybe in the beginning to fix in Radharani as how you have to leave sometime Krishna that make naughtiness with us. But after that reality will come. He is very naughty. He does not want to make the clear crystal picture in our life. He is very crazy. Make that we don't understand the reality. And we cannot go deep in realization. Play with the toys. Right? Anytime he will create the toys to play. And he will check you. Are you interested in playing toys or not? But mercy, Guru Kripa, mercy of Radharani has been our life. They protect us. We cannot do any effort to protect ourselves. Yeah. And now the Jamananda Maharaj, time we will not talk. You will read and Jananda Maharaj every time half an hour we have to say something. Please read now. Why not? He's coming in the front, but yeah. When he will not talk, he will not come. Maharaj, yeah, half an hour will be always yours. You have to say no way.
I'm just listening and
You're talking, I am missing you very much. I learned so many things from you.
No. I want to hear from you, actually.
Yeah, read. And Maharaj will explain.
Okay, I continue. Sripada Shukamuni has called Mother Yashoda Krishna Hitaisini, she who works for Krishna's well-being. When his name, qualities, and pastimes are being heard, chanted, and remembered, Krishna bestows the greatest welfare on the world, but Mother Yashoda is always worried about his welfare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Krishna is all-pervading, Vibhu, and on the strength of his great love, even the greatest sinner can be liberated from the material world and attain ecstatic love of God simply by chanting his holy name. This Krishna became known in the world as Damodara because his mother Yashoda bound him with ropes. For Krishna's welfare, Sri Radhika goes to his village, Nadishvara, every morning to cook for him, being blessed by Durvasha Muni that whatever she would cook would be like nectar, increasing the lifespan and health of anyone who would eat it and curing him from diseases. Every day, Swamini worships the sun god and prays to him for the good health of her Prananatha. That is the nature of the love of Vraja, and that's why Swamini asks Tulasi for this nose pearl on a golden string. When Tulasi puts on the nose pearl, she shimmers Swamini in an ocean of sweet Krishna topics.
She immerses, no?
Sorry. Yeah, I read again, sorry. When Tulasi puts on the nose pearl, she immerses Swamini in an ocean of sweet Krishna topics.
Wow.
The nose defeats even the sesame flower in beauty and will make the Krishna be very greedy. Even a hero like him cannot resist it. Jananda, you want to share?
Many things to share. This is very... So, actually, Gurudev was saying in his book, everybody want to something from Krishna. But here in Braja, they want to, but the Raga devotee want to give anything to him. This mentioned Yashoda Maya, Krishna Hitaisini, she who works for Krishna's well-being. So she does not want to take from him. She want to give him everything, like breast milk and anything. And so before we are discussing the faintest moon rays of Raga that arise in Raghunath Das Goswami's moon-like heart, I feel this is Braja Baba's feeling. Here mentioned Yashoda Maya, but we are feeling our Swami needs, especially our dear Radha Dasis, Raghunath Das Goswamis, and Rupa Goswami's feeling. And this moon rays, Gauranga Sundaraji explained very sweetly, nicely. I'm feeling this moon ray is feeling also mercy. Vaidhi Bhakti, when we are in the stage of Vaidhi Bhakti, we are thinking, by my endeavor, we can get prema. But Raga Bhakta, we feel we cannot attain prema without mercy of our Gurudev and our Acharyas. Raga Bhakti comes from mercy from Raga Bhakti or our Swamini. So this is Braja Baba is how beautiful Braja Baba, because Yashoda Maya could bind, here mentioned, Yashoda Maya could bind Mohan, but Yashoda Maya has so much endeavor to bind Krishna. Krishna was seeing Yashoda Maya's sweat and too much greediness. So Yashoda Maya it takes some time because 2 fingers missing to bind Krishna. Gurudev was saying this 2 finger. What do you mean 2 finger? So if my mistake, please correct me. Gurudev was saying this is greediness, and one thing is I forgot maybe. Gurudev, could you help me? 2 fingers. One is greed, and one is mercy or
Pure love.
Pure love. So Yashoda Maya, it takes some time to bind because she tried to bind Mohan, but greed is little less. Love is little bit missing. But Srimati Radharani's case. So Mohan was make appointment with Swamini in Kartik time. And Swamini was waiting for Mohan. But somehow or other, Mohan came very late, or some late. And Swamini became man, very angry. Why you become late? And then Swamini bind Mohan. But immediately, no 2 fingers. Immediately Krishna was, Damodara's binded. And then Mohan was saying, hey, my Swamini, it's not my fault. My mother is calling, some duty was there. So therefore I become late. So at that time, Radhika was untied for Mohan. Here mentioned Raga Bhakti, especially Swamini's love, is so intense. Swamini is so greedy to meet Mohan. Swamini is full of love because she's Maha Baba Chintamani. So here also mentioned, Radhika is cooking for Krishna. Krishna's always Raga Bhakti want to take care Mohan, especially our Swamini. Externally say, Durvasa Muni give some blessing to Swamini. But actually, this is external thing. Because Swamini is Karavati. But naturally, she has all good quality. She does not need any blessing from any saint or any demigods. Because Swamini is original Pradini Shakti. Originally give mercy to anyone.
Wow.
So here mentioned, even faintest moonlight of Raga that arises in Sri Raghunath Das Goswami's moon-like heart. Because Radha Dasi is reflecting this Mahabhava, Madanakya Mahabhava from Swaminis. And especially Tulasi Manjari, Raghunath Das Goswami is Kripa Patra of Srimati. Because so near, so close with Swamini. They are kind of same soul, same feeling. They are tadatmika. So this mercy come from originally Swamini to Radha Dasi. And from Radha Dasi to another Radha Dasi. And this moon ray come from our Guru Manjari, from our parampara. So therefore, this Raga Bhakti, I believe, many Acharya saying, Raga Bhakti come from someone who has Raga, someone who has feeling. So therefore, we need to associate Raga Bhakta, Rashika Vaishnava, like our Gurudev or our paramparas, Guru Varga, Acharyas. And Gauranga Sundara explained very nicely why we are reading or hearing this Vilapa Kusumanjali. Because this Vilapa Kusumanjali is full of raga, full of feeling. And this verse describes nodes links, and pearl. Pearl is white, but this white is reflecting raga of Swamini, of raga of feeling. So Krishna's, and also this, I feel this pearl is kind of nectar of love. I think represent Mahabhava. Sometimes this nose reflect this lips. Lips become red. So that red represent feeling of Radhika, passionate feeling. And then Mohan become more greedy. Sometimes this nose ring reflect this musk, blackish color. Then Krishna was also feeling this. What is this blackish? Oh, someone is with Swamini. And golden color. Gold represent Swamini's color. And this musk, black, and united. So, and this breathing, I feel this is kind of anuraga also. Raga and anuraga. So anyway, this verse describes raga bhakti. Especially this verse, I was feeling I need mercy of Gurudev. Even Baba mentioned for us, I was completely shocked. Baba is saying, external consciousness an obstacle for conditioned soul like me. My mind's going in the other directions. I have no relationship with my Swarup at all. How intense are my worldly relationships? I cannot forget them even if I try. All the things that drive me mad are temporary. All these things will go. With whom shall I stand? Baba describes his humbleness, but this reality is me. So I just praying for the mercy from Gurudev and all other Rashika Vaishnavas. And then one day I may reflect this moon rays of raga that rise in Raghunath Das Goswami's moon-like heart. And this reflection, if our heart is pure, then reflect more.
Yeah.
But our heart is contaminated. Reflection is not so strong. So like if we have mirror, sometimes sunshine come, try to reflect, but many dirty things there, but reflection is not clear. So this verse mentioned, Baba explained, our heart should be clean, try to be clean. As much as our heart become clean, then reflection of raga become more obvious.
Yeah.
So this is that reason why Gurudev and Suniti Didi open this international sadhu sangha. So I'm always learning from Gurudev, Suniti, and Gauranga Sundara, and Gaura Sundara, and Gopinath Bhaiya, and Gaura Chandra, all other devotees. So just I want to say a little bit.
I learned from Jananda. Then
Jai.
it become crystal clear to me.
No.
And actually, Janandaji, you started the international Zoom. You were the first, you had the greed to start Zoom with Japan devotees. I remember. So this is your mercy, and others followed then. Thank you so much.
No. You arrange Gopinath Bhaiya.
Started, and I was just instrument, but your greed, you wanted to have these Zoom classes with Gurudev for the Japanese. Like this, it started. Thank you so much. Very grateful to your service, all this.
No, this is Gurudev's blessing, Gurudev's mercy.
This Zoom thing. I see first time. Indian body, Indian mind, all this know the technical things. These are Japanese, European, brain can do this. Indian don't know this Zoom and this internet. Really, we don't know internet 2 years before. Believe me.
Now we know. Now we know very well.
Without internet, we cannot move it. My God, 2 days my internet is not working. I was requesting to Gopinath ji, please internet now is come. I don't know. Morning I can, there was not internet. But Gaura Sundar gave very nice class in morning.
Wow.
Wow, very beautiful. Tomorrow also. We will be sharing.
I also want to thank you, Jayananda Maharaj. You give such a beautiful words of love, and I feel the same, that I need all of you also. Every day I need this injection, this infusion of your hearts and your feelings. How can I be alive otherwise? I feel not alive if I cannot hear your sweet
Honestly,
feelings.
my desire to these Zoom classes has to be more generate in your area,
Like regional Zooms.
regional area. And it should be more and more. And you are trying to more and more only to discuss. It not goes in one day. It takes long time for realization. When we will start sharing, one day it will reveal to you. One time we cannot understand. So how much we will start sharing, it will be realization will come. Maharani is doing in the Switzerland, and many our group is coming. Like this, all has to be grow like
Norwegians are doing.
Norwegians are doing. Maharani is doing like this. So this way we have to see the positive thing and try to help. Okay, take and do. This flow will change many things in life. Thank you. Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. All Vaishnavas ki Jai 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 Radhe. Oh, Hanumanji.
Jai, Hanumanji.
Jai Gurudev.
Hanumanji, that
Thank you all.
Ramcharitra or Hanuman Chalisa, also one Zoom classes you have to organize.
Mhm.
Who like to attend the Ramcharitra you have to lead it.
Okay. Very good. I would love to.
Yeah, who like to listen, try to find and join and start with. If you keep English, many will come. If you keep German, then less will come, as per your desire. But it's very important.
Wow.
Please, one day I'm discussing with Gopinath and I feel it. Why not? Without life is not full of etiquette, devotion will not come for Krishna Bhakti.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Yeah.
Add, Gurudev. Never cut.
Add and add.
More. Aniyor.
But you will see every place is unconditional love is the main. In Hanumana Charitra, Sita Charitra, and Ramchandra, unconditional love. They are giving.
This is why it's easy for me to listen to Vilapa Kusumanjali and all of your realizations and your love. For me, there's not a difference.
And this will add to explain Ramcharitra Manas. It will more beautifully will explain. More explain Hanuman Charitra beautifully with unconditional love. You start, my dear. This
Yes,
is what Uddhav is also doing. He is also American. You are also American. You have to make your team. Yes?
Yes, Gurudev. I will organize.
Yeah. And your one brother also. He is also very interested. I see him. I like him.
Yeah. My son Nimai was funny. He asked me, "What did you do to Joe?" And I say, "What? What do you mean?" And he says, "He keeps writing me, Jai Shri Ram." Yeah, even his wife last night. Right now it's very tough. He's sleeping now, but now it's really tough time. And his wife was saying Jai Shri Ram.
Yeah.
He was explaining to her the pronunciation.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Jai Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Gurudev, Jai.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev, lots of love. Thank you for everything.
Radhe Radhe, danke Gurudev, thank you.
Thank you.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev.
Who is that right here?
Radhe Radhe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev.
Radhe Radhe.
Shaman, now my line is okay. Call me. Now, yeah, I was trying FaceTime, not happening. Yeah. Okay. It's an achievement. Jai.
Jai Gurudev.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev.
Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe.
Is okay? Or awesome. Okay. Jai Radhe.
Jai Radhe.
What to add? Oh,
良い一日を。おやすみなさい。
These two things. I know.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe, Jai Radhe.
Radhe Radhe,